Today we're here in Saddle Creek Subdivision in Dyer, Indiana. We're going to do what we always do. We're going to give you a tour of the subdivision. We're going to show you some homes that have recently sold or for sale, so you can see what kind of homes are in the area, what their prices are, so you can see if it meets your budget or what you're looking for in a home. If you're interested in knowing everything there is to know about moving to Northwest Indiana or Chicago suburbs, be sure to hit that subscribe button below, tap that notification bell, and you'll be the first to know of market updates in the area. Hey, my name is Tony Anczer. My wife Lisa and I are real estate agents serving the Northwest Indiana and Chicago suburbs area. And every week we get calls, texts, and emails from people like you, and you, looking to learn more about the area or to get ready to prepare to move out here. So if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, be sure to give us a call, text, or email, and we'd love to help you make your moving journey as smooth as possible. All right, let's check it out. We're gonna go hop in the car, drive around, and see some information about the subdivision. Actually, a couple notes before we do hop in the car. There's still a lot of lots available here to build a new home in. One thing that's kind of cool is that there's a walking trail that goes through. We'll get the drone in the air and you can see that. Also, this subdivision is right next to and connects to Silverleaf Subdivision and Greystone Subdivision. So when you're looking in the area, it's really kind of hard to tell when one stops and one starts. Housing is pretty similar between these three subdivisions. Just wanted to point that out. There's also a park right down the street here. You can see it right in the background, so we're gonna go take a peek at that real quick too. Okay, we're here at the park, so I'll show you around that, and also wanted to kind of show the background here. You can see that there's a natural lowland that goes through here. So the houses are all high, nice elevation, but you can tell there is some rolling terrain here. And again, when we get the drone in the air, you'll be able to see it. But in the background, it's a nice view there because where the walking trail goes through, it's a wooded area and with the water going through it. So that's a nice view. And so, all right, so.
Yeah, so the park here has a couple sets of swings. So it's got the 2 safety swings for little toddlers or infants, and then 2 regular swings. Here you can see the overlook of the waterway that goes through with the bike path. And again, we'll have the drone in the air in a moment. You'll see the extents of the bike path. Here we're gonna walk around the play set. You see a play set looks kind of for younger kids. Couple slides there. You got some monkey bars, some other things to climb on. Yeah, and then we're gonna get the drone in the air here. Yeah, and so we're starting from just behind us is like 101st, and which is also like known as Exchange Street if you follow that into Illinois. So around here you'll see that there's this really nice waterway area that travels through the area, and this bike path that runs along it. The subdivision that this connects to is Silverleaf. So we're traveling southwest right now along the waterway, and again, that subdivision that's going to be just to the rest is Silverleaf. Silverleaf is pretty similar in style of homes. There are some duplex homes over there too, not very many, but there are a handful of them. And so yeah, so we're just continuing south along the waterway. And so this is the last street before we get to Silverleaf, and the drone just flipped around and then we're just coming back quick. All right, so where exactly is Saddle Creek Subdivision? So I'm zoomed out here. Here's Northwest Indiana, Illinois, Indiana border right here. So I'm gonna zoom into the subdivision and then give some more descriptors. So Saddle Creek Subdivision is right here. I get my Google Earth going with all my notes on there. So here's Saddle Creek Subdivision. We are in the town of St. John, Indiana. So let's take a look at nearby towns. So St. John is here. We've got, so areas nearby. St. John is, here is Cedar Lake. Here we got Crown Point. The white outline here is Schererville. Here is Dyer, that's where I live. Munster, Highland, Griffith. You got Maryville, Valparaiso. To the left here, so here's the Illinois Indiana border. So to the left over here we got Chicago Heights, we got Beecher here, Crete is right here. So zooming out a bit, let's take a look at how far we are from Chicago. So Chicago is right up, you hop on 394, you go north, and downtown Chicago is about, with no traffic, you're like 45 to an hour. Same for the airports. Yeah, you're right around 45 to an hour depending on traffic. And then, so if you lived out here, so where would you go to the grocery store and stuff like that? So if we're here in Saddle Creek, where you would go most likely for if you just need to run the store is you'd go to downtown area of St. John. There's not much of a downtown, just kind of the area that was built first. And so over here, you'd hop on Route 41, and then around here is, 10 minutes away, less than that, is like a super Target that you would go to get groceries. If you wanted to stock up, like when we need to stock up, we'll hop down Route 30 and go down to, there's like Costco grocery store out here. And you can get bulk items. There's Aldi grocery store. Another center of commerce area is at 41 and 30. So again, take 41 up to Route 30. So this would be a 15-minute ride. And then there you got pretty much everything you need in that area. You got the Aldi grocery stores, the whatever Walmarts, big box stores in the area. So that would be where you would shop and location of things. What's also nice about Saddle Creek is it's great for commuters. Like if I do a lot of business in Illinois, and so it's great because you just hop on 394, and 394 hardly ever has traffic on it. And then you just hop up to 294 if you need to go west or to the northwest suburbs. You need to go north to the city. Now in the morning, the city traffic is pretty crazy. So does 294 during rush hour. Even 94 and 30 going east during rush hour gets pretty busy. But there, to give you some outlines on what's nearby. All right, these pink outlines here, the 1, 2, 3, those are the schools, the public schools that kids would go to from Saddle Creek. So they're in the Hanover School District, and that it would be Lincoln Elementary School. So from here, you'd just cruise through the subdivision local streets, and then hop on 231, also called 109th. I merged those together, and that's going to put you to Lincoln Elementary School. So that's probably a 5-minute ride. Then the Hanover schools for the middle school and high school are kind of right next to each other. So you'd hop on Route 231 to 41, which is also called Indianapolis Boulevard. And the Hanover High School is right on the way to, it's in Cedar Lake. So here's the lake over here you see. And then the middle school is you go to 41, or again, Indianapolis Boulevard, further south. And you would take that over to, I believe it's 141st. Waiting for that to pop up. Yeah, 141st here. And Google Earth hasn't updated. There's been a lot of construction over here. They've been building additional facilities because this area is booming and lots of people are coming to the area. And so now we're also going to look at other nearby subdivisions. So let me turn on that layer. So other subdivisions in the area here is Silverleaf Subdivision. Again, here's Saddle Creek. We got Silverleaf, we got Summerlin, we got Weston Ridge, we got White Oak Manor. The Preserve is a large subdivision right here. Preserve has kind of the upper price range of houses for St. John. Bramblewood is right over here, Rosewood Estates. So that just gives you a little information on the nearby subdivisions. All right, so now I'm taking you behind the scenes on my Realtor MLS view of the subdivision. So anything purple is that houses that have been sold in the last, this is from December 30th, 2021. Anything blue is for sale. So let's take a look at what is a couple houses that are for sale so you can get a flavor. And before doing that, over here are ranch houses, and then over here are the 2-story houses. So if you're interested in a ranch house, they would be in this pocket here. And so let's look at a couple that are for sale right now. And again, this map's a little out of date. The houses are a little further along than what's shown here. All right, so let's look at, these are, again, there's not a lot for sale. We'll take a look at a couple of them so you can kind of see pricing and details. So this 4-bed, 2.5 bath, almost 2,400 square foot house, $384,000 is the list price for this guy. So let's take a look at him and we'll see some details. Let me zoom in a little. All right, so we are, you can see the elevation there. So here is what would be like a den area. A lot of people use that as an office. So you walk into the house off to the den here. And yeah, it's more typical of this subdivision. This house is nicely staged. This must have been a model house, I guess. And you can see the size of the bedrooms. You got the master suite, bathroom, and then here's a second. Yeah, there we go. The walk-in closets there. I got the laundry room on the second floor. It's pretty typical. See, and then we're in another bedroom here with a closet there. You can see nice views of outside. There's another bedroom here. Got the good walk-in closet here in the bedrooms. The 3-car garage here. This is kind of how they come finished, is that the drywall has to be finished and mudded, but it won't be primed or painted. That's comes factory. And then these are just pictures of downtown and Cedar Lake. All right, so let's take a look at another house. These are going to be pretty similar homes. 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2,300 square foot. This one's on the market for $420,000. It's quite a bit more than the other one, which is interesting. So let's see why. So let's take a look at this guy. Okay, so you got a nice open concept area here. Kitchen. I actually prefer the other one. It was less money too, more square footage. Okay, here, this is pretty common on the second floor so we're actually upstairs here, and you'll see a big landing area as opposed to fitting with another bedroom, or there can be an upstairs office, and those can be finished out to bedrooms pretty easily. So as you can see, the style is pretty similar. That one had a larger walk-in closet, another walk-in closet. Yeah, pretty similar. Here's the basement. So this one's framed out to be finished, but is not finished. Outside views. Yeah, nice spacious yards. You'll see the subdivision you're facing opposite these are townhouses. So there's actually 2 homes in one. And there's the floor plan. All right. So we'll just click on a couple to see what's sold recently. So here's a 4-bed, 2.5 bath that's sold for $455,000, 3,400 square feet. That's a pretty good size house. And let's take a look at this guy. This guy, $440,000, 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage. Cool. All right, so let's commence to our car tour. All right, what's unique to this subdivision is, as we've seen in the overall video, that this subdivision it's got its own walking path and like basically a small river, a little creek that runs through it, and that's pretty uncommon. So it's nice that you get some spacious lots, and you have availability to go running in your backyard or stay in your subdivision. And it's the commuting accessibility is really nice here again, because this is Exchange, which takes you right to 394 if you need to go north to 80 or 30. So those are really some strong selling points of this subdivision. And it's nice to do, it's nice to have good sized lots here. And again, this setup here is it's not available in very many subdivisions, where you just have the subdivision just feels very, very homey, and it's not very condensed with just lots of houses on top of each other. And that's basically has to do with how the floodplain is, that it's caused the layout to be more spacious than a lot of subdivisions are. Okay, so now we're entering Saddle Creek Subdivision and First Avenue. And so as we drive in, we're greeted over this nice court here. It's nicely landscaped, and we're going kind of southwest right now on Saddle Creek Drive. That's going to intersect with Birch Brook Drive, and just to where it tees, just to our right here is the park, and the park is the area that intersects with that waterway with a nice walking trail. So we're continuing in a southeast direction right now on Birch Brook Drive. We're turning right to go down this Sunset Court cul-de-sac, so I'm actually going this way, opposite traffic right now. There wasn't anybody on the road that day, so I went backwards so we could see the view better, and you can see behind those houses over there that they overlook the waterway as well also. So we are continuing, we're making a quick right to go left again on Sunset Avenue. So on Sunset Avenue, we're going to drive around this circle here. So let me zoom out a little. I know it's hard to see this little view. I just wanted to pin out for a little bit. All right, so now we are on Windsong Way. I'll zoom in again. We're turning left on Windsong Way. So we're looking at like this house now. This house. So we're going around, making the bend here. So we're on Windsong turns into Sagebrush Lane. So now we're on Sagebrush, turning right, or just following the road along right. Zoom out a touch, that's easier to see. And then it kind of sweeps back. You can see that the trail goes through here. And we're continuing down Sagebrush Lane. You'll see this house in the corner that we're not going to see. It's on the other side of the camera angle. Is sold for $310,000 in 2021. It was a 4-bed, 2.5-bath, 2,800 square foot house. So now we're making our way along Winsong Way again, coming back to Sunset Avenue. So yeah, we're over here on Winsong. About to turn left back onto Sunset. Alright, yeah, so we're looking southerly right now at that side of that house. Now we're approaching Birchbrook Drive again. So we're turning left right now, so that's bringing us down Birchbrook again. And we're looking this way, we're looking to the east. So we're gonna hit this is this house here. Now we're gonna see a clearing. Now we're going down Birchbrook. We're gonna be approaching Stanton Court. So we're going down, we're gonna turn right here to go to Stanton Court. So we're going due west right now. The second house from the end was on the market right now for $280,000. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath. It's like a cottage home. The one next to it sold for $280,000 in 2022 in August. All right, so we're on Stanton Court. And we're about to turn right back on the Birchbrook Drive. And you can see there's a farm field behind those houses, which is nice. All right, we're on Birchbrook Drive. About to go to River Birch Court. So now we just turn here. So when we get to the end of the cul-de-sac here, we'll see a house that sold in 2021 in October. 4-bed, 2.5-bath for $362,000. And it's got a beautiful view. All right, so we're continuing on River Birch Court, heading back to Birchbrook Drive. There's a lot of birches in the road names out here. All right, so we're continuing. The house to our left, right there, we just passed, was 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,700 square foot, sold for $285,000. Again, these are kind of like cottage homes. So we just drove past here, this Blue Springs Court. All right, so now we're about to follow this road along. It's going to bend to 105th Place. So we just drove past 105th Place. And we're continuing on West 105th Place. You can see there's a home for sale. That home is for sale for $409,000, 4-bed, 2.5 baths. Okay, so now we are at Rock Valley Road, and we're not going down that street because that leads into the next subdivision, and that's not what this tour is. All right, so now we're turning down 105th Place. And yeah, so here's this little waterway we just passed. Let's stop the car to look both ways at the waterway. And so now we're going down Rolling Meadows Lane. So to the left there is Greystone Subdivision. That's a brand new subdivision as of the last handful of years. So now we're going back up Rolling Meadows Lane. You can see behind there's a break of distance between the next houses too, which is nice. Alright, so we're continuing up Rolling Meadows Lane. Pretty soon we'll pass the trail entrance again too. The trails over here are really nice. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, those trails are nice for walking or running, walking your dogs. All right, so we're continuing on Rolling Meadows Lane. And then pretty soon we're coming at the cross street of Bluffview Road. Yeah, so we're at Birchbrook Drive and Bluffview Road. Yeah, looking through both ways, you can see the waterway. All right, so we're turning left on Bluffview Road. Alright, we're turning right onto this long cul-de-sac, as you say, Prairie Court. Yeah, so alright, we're looping around. So we're going due north, turning west, now looping back to go due south on Prairie Court. And this Prairie Court's going to bring us back to Bluffview Road. So we're going to turn right here on the Bluffview Road. So out to the left here, we're going to pass this little stub street, Blue Sky Drive. We're not going to go down there because it dead ends. There's a house there. It's $430,000 on the market for a 3-bed, 1 3/4 bath, 1,700 square foot. Again, those are kind of like the cottage house ranch. All right, that concludes this Saddle Creek neighborhood tour. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, please reach out if you have any questions. Email, address, phone numbers here. Call anytime. We'd love to help you out. And if you could do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, it really helps out the channel. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.